Hey guys, welcome back. Today I will make some pasta sauce since the basil I planted 2 months ago are growing crazy now. Look at these big leaves. They're so big. Just trim some for the pasta sauce. Let's check out the ingredients. This is our vegan tomato sauce recipe. We love this recipe a lot. I chose king oyster mushroom since its umami flavor and a little bit chewy texture. It's a perfect substitution for meat. You can use any mushroom you like. These veggies give the sauce all kinds of different flavor. Just think about it's like some kind of vegetable broth. Carrots can suck the acidity in the sauce and release its nice flavor to the soup. For the tomato, I chose this kind of crushed tomatoes. I always buy a huge can like this in some wholesale store. It's very thick, I like it. Tomato paste gives very dense tomato flavor and helps thicken the sauce. First, we need to chop everything into mince except basil and carrots. Chop basil into half. Chop carrots shorter. Cut the thicker part in half. You can chop zucchini too. I have this ladle tool to make it into strips very easily. Press the garlic. We like to add some red pepper flakes and fennel seeds. You can put them together with the garlic. Now everything is chopped. Time to open these cans. As you can see, it's already thicker than most of the pasta sauce you can buy in the store without adding anything in. Well, it's time to cook. I use a Dutch oven to make my pasta sauce since it holds the heat nice and evenly. Add some oil. Spread to cover the whole bottom. Test the oil temperature with a piece of veggie. If you see it's sizzling, it's good to go. Add in all the mushrooms first. Cook the veggie with medium heat. I'm trying to use as little oil as I can, so I add the oil only when it gets too sticky. King oyster mushroom is super cool. We did a taste test of mushroom before. You can check the video if you are interested. It tastes like chicken. When you cook it like this, you can smell a very strong umami flavor come out from the pot. We love it a lot. Cook until it turns into half of the original size. Then add in all the garlic. Spread the garlic well. Add in some more oil if it's necessary. Then add in all the chili flakes and fennel seeds. Mix them well. Add in all the bell pepper mince next. I added a little bit water since I don't want to add more oil in. And the longer you cook, more water will come out from the peppers. Then it will be fine. Cook until the pepper starts to soften. Then add in all the onions. You can use any color onions you have. Scrape the sides occasionally. When the onion turns clear a little bit, add in all the zucchini. Mix well, then grate some black pepper in. Well, this one is too slow. Change another faster one. Stir well and let it cook for a couple minutes. Then add in the tomato paste. Mix well. Scrape the sides. Next is a crushed tomato. The only bad thing of this big can of tomato is that it likes to splash everywhere when you pour it in. My little trick is using a little to slow down the sauce a little bit. It can make it slightly better. Mix the tomato and veggies well. Add in half of the basil and all the carrots once the sauce comes up to temperature and starts to bubble. Look how thick it is now. It's almost too thick. To make good pasta sauce, you need to give it time to let all the ingredients incorporate with each other slowly. Then they can get their best flavor into the sauce. If it gets too thick at the beginning, the bottom can get burned very easily. So I added a little bit water in. Mix well. Let it heat up a little bit. Keep medium heat. Stir occasionally. Stirring helps the whole pot of sauce get cooked evenly and rise to a nice and stable temperature. Turn the heat to medium or medium-low. Then put the lid on. Leave a small gap on the side. Otherwise, your pasta sauce will get crazy in the Dutch oven. Come back to check every 10 minutes to see if the heating power is good for slow cooking. Until you see some small bubbles come out constantly, like little hot spring instead of a volcano. The temperature is good. Stir well. Scrape the side. Put the lid back. Do another 10 minutes and see if it stays at this temperature well. Looks good. Stir well. Then you can come back to check every 20 minutes. Make sure the pot is cooking gently. Stir well every time you check and scrape the side before putting the lid back. Add in the rest of the basil when cooked for about 1 hour. Repeat this process every 20 minutes for another 1 hour. One hour later, mix the sauce well and taste it. Add in some salt if you like. Not too much though. You can always add more later. Then take out all the carrots. They're super sour now. Don't even try to bite them. They're sour. The carrots can suck most of acidity out. You can take the carrots out earlier or later depending on how acidic you want your sauce to be. Try to take the basil out too, but it's okay, leave some in the sauce. Take away the lid and let the extra water get out. Cook until you are satisfied with the thickness of the sauce. It shouldn't take too long since the sauce was already pretty thick because we used a crushed tomato. Dun 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 dun! It's time to bottle them. Here's my handmade funnel. It's the top of a Gatorade bottle. Transfer the sauce into a jar as soon as possible since it helps to seal the bottle better. Oops, it's a little too much. I didn't really watch it. You want to fill it up to 90% full. just like this. Leave some air on the top for better sealing. Tighten the lid well. Now we got 4 jars of pasta sauce. And the dinner will of course be pasta since I made pasta sauce. Yeah! I really like this sauce. It's not super sour and you can taste all the great flavor from veggies and the mushroom. And it's super healthy. It takes a long time to make. However, homemade pasta sauce is so much better than a normal jar you can get in grocery store. It's totally worth the time. You should try it. This is today's video. Please hit the subscribe and like button if you enjoyed it. You can share it with your family and friends too. Thanks for watching and see you next time.